What can small businesses do in these times of economic uncertainty? Are you a small business owner worried about the impact the coronavirus may have on your future? While a lot of things are truly out of our control right now, there are a few things in our control that we can do to give our businesses the best chance of surviving this pandemic. So, no doubt the coronavirus is impacting small businesses. How can we minimize losses, and what steps do we need to take to protect our businesses? First, self-care. Even before this coronavirus pandemic, I was a huge proponent and advocate for self-care. But self-care is more important maybe now than ever. The situation is stressful, to say the least, and managing a small business at the same time can just exaggerate that stress. So find ways to relieve your stress. Some suggestions to minimize stress and anxiety are to exercise. Take a brisk walk, do yoga, or meditate. Consider limiting your consumption of news right now. Talk to your friends and family about your worries. This is especially important in these times of social isolation. We still need that human interaction and connection. If you have not added a quality CBD to your wellness routine, consider adding CBD. It's a natural solution for managing stress and anxiety. Maybe a little self-pampering. Do an at-home mani-pedi session. Have a relaxing bath time or fun face masking virtual event with your friends. Take care of you is the most important. Second, this one applies to small businesses if you have employees to consider. Safety should be the number one priority. Encourage your employees to stay at home and follow the CDC guidelines and support each other. Fostering an encouraging and safe environment and putting that above numbers at this point in time will be remembered in the long term. Maybe set up some virtual social hours for you and your employees. Maintain those relationships and connections with each other. There are many digital tools at our fingertips right now to maintain a strong community, even without being physically present. I personally like the Zoom app. It's user-friendly, it has a free version, and you can see everyone at the same time in the grid view on your screen, which is a lot of fun. Customer service should be a next priority for a small business. And right now, customer service may just look like checking in on your customers to make sure they're safe and make sure they're healthy. Consider sending them a short message of gratitude and appreciation for their support of your business in the past. Not asking for anything or advertising anything, just simply a thank you. And this might be obvious, but if you have a business that offers a service or a product that is specifically applicable to the times that we're in right now, share it. Share it in a helpful way. Don't be afraid to still do business if you genuinely have something that will help people during this time that we're in. Okay, some financial things to consider. Look at your monthly overhead and see what you can cut out without impacting your employees too much. There are ways to minimize overhead without eliminating people. There is priceless value in goodwill towards people and maintaining strong relationships. When all of this is turned around, you will need that goodwill to get your business back on track. So keep that in mind. Ask yourself, what subscriptions are you subscribed to that maybe you won't need for the next few months? Ask your employees or staff where they think you could cut some costs and overhead. They probably are more in tune and have more insight into waste and know how to cut down on that waste. Reach out to your vendors and suppliers and try to renegotiate some contracts during this tight time. With everyone working from home, hopefully you can reduce energy consumption and energy bills. So look for ways to reinvest those savings during this time. And if you don't have employees, we can still take some of the same measures. Looking at your subscriptions to see what you can cancel to reduce monthly overhead. Maybe move your office into your home for a short period of time, or try to renegotiate lease terms on your current office space. In terms of economic uncertainty, most landlords would opt for a reduced lease payment versus a tenant that ends up not being able to pay anything at all and has to move out or get evicted. If you have equipment on rental that you're not using right now, again, try to renegotiate those terms or cancel the lease and turn it back in. Barter or make in-kind exchanges with your vendors. Go back to the olden days where we used to barter everything. Barter with your landlord or other businesses. Think, what do I have to offer them and what do I need from them? Work out a deal. Capitalize on social media and word of mouth marketing. These are free. And I have a feeling when this is all over, the huge shift to social media and word of mouth marketing is going to stick. So you might as well get in that game now and start to learn about it. Leverage good PR. In order to leverage good public relations, you first need to have good public relations, which is where some of the tips that I suggested earlier come into play. But use social media and word of mouth to spread the good PR about your business and what you are doing to help people and remember people during these times. Share your stories. And if you have employees doing great things and wonderful things helping people, share their stories. Capitalize on human connection. I know it sounds somewhat ironic given our social distancing policies right now, but that's why it is so important at this time. People are soaking it all in. They are watching the stories. They are reading the stories. They are needing the stories of people who are being the good. So don't be afraid to share it. Okay, those are a few helpful tips for you small business owners out there during this difficult time. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel because it helps me help you with future videos.